Newcastle Fans TV.
Yes, hello everybody. I am with Brandon, who is been over from Alkmaar, and he's been on BT Sport and everything. He's been getting around Brighton, saying hello to everybody, haven't you? How's your journey?
It has been great. I have to be able to meet up with a lot of people. Magpie channel with you, finally, after such a long time.
He's the only one I haven't met.
Almost 2 years, or?
Yeah, you're the only one that I haven't met, so it's good. And Brandon, obviously, he's travelled. It's funny, we were joking on that he's closer to home than what I am at the minute, even though he's had to go past France and Germany. Not Germany, France, Belgium, yeah. Keep me right, so my map skills aren't great. But yeah, this is the last words. We'll try and make it positive best we can, but let's crack on with Brighton's lineup. Obviously, there was the wing-back system. We knew that. They play that all the time. Lamptey was in there, right wing-back. I thought he gave Matt Ritchie, in particular, the first half, a bit of a test. And Morphy was on the bench. McAllister was on the bench. I think Pascal Gross was on the bench. So they had a few players off the bench that they could threaten us. But we look at Newcastle. There was a couple of few changes in there. There was Shelvey in there. Miggy came back in. Jacob Murphy come back in. Wing-back system, do you like it?
I'm happy with the change with Murphy. Shelvey, I don't think he needs to get a looking when the transfer. I think he's the first one out. Actually, I said it to Maddie today. I think he's the first one out today when the transfer window comes in January. I mean, he is on such high wages. And
he's on 80 grand, isn't he?
What is he going to bring? He's here on 80 quid.
Oh, 80 quid? Oh,
no, 80,000.
Should be on 80 quid.
80,000 a week, isn't it?
Yeah, he's on 80 grand. But it's a wing back. But you want to see Dubravka, your man?
Yeah, I would love to see Dubravka, but yeah, I brought me Fleck out as well, but yeah.
You might have seen it from the bench. He might give you a little wave.
Yeah.
He's got links to about 8 countries.
I just come back soon again and just try to do the same thing.
It's a shame. But let's crack on with it then. Bitly cold night. It's a long way, like as I say, for everybody to come to the game, from whether you're from Holland, Saudi Arabia, up the road to Newcastle. I say up the road lightly. It's not up the road. It's fucking 6 hours away. But we're going into the first half. We were very, you go play with it and we'll sit. There was no high pressing. Brighton were nice on the ball, passing it around. What did you make of the first half?
First half, we were just giving Brighton way too much space, giving them the ball, give them time, and that's not how you're going to win a game. In the end, we changed that around in the second half and the last 5 minutes of the first half. We changed Brighton way more down, and that's way more of a threat. Just don't give him the time. Just don't give him the time to create something, and then at least you can play for the draw. It sounds silly, I know, but with the current squad, it's what you can all do.
They could have created a lot more. Then maybe that's why Brighton killer instinct at the end, the final third. Maybe that's why Morphy was on the bench. I don't know, but a better team would have probably scored 2, a couple past her. But the penalty's soft though with Brandon in it. It's,
I don't know. I couldn't be able to see it, so I asked already the guys in the group chat, like, was it a penalty? Like I was there with you.
It was Clark. They said it was soft and put it down the middle. We're 1-0 down, but I said in the match
from the stands, could you see that it was a penalty?
No, I couldn't. Too crowded at the other end of the pitch, but I think that we deserve to go down 1-0 at half time. I do. I don't think we're off and out. Didn't.
Yeah, we didn't create anything the first half.
No. But I think the second half, Brighton come out the first few minutes, had a couple of shots at Darlow, and then it started to change a little bit. It wasn't great, but it was better, wasn't it? We started getting on the ball a little bit more. Shelvey was getting on the ball. He was spraying a couple of passes. Murphy was going forward. Almiron was going forward.
He just showed some passion, and that's it.
High press.
Aye.
Look at Sanchez, he's kicking.
Yeah, mate. I think, and also the first half already, Sanchez was having problems.
Yeah, he was.
Miggy was chasing him down. Wilson was chasing him down. He looked shaky. Like there was something for the taking there, but unfortunately we couldn't. Like, it's still the goalkeeper, so he has sort of time. But Sanchez didn't have a good game today.
No, he didn't. But I thought that was much better from Newcastle. Obviously, Jones only made one substitution really. We scored before that with Isaac Hayden. I'll come on to VR in a second, I'm getting ahead of myself. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you, Brandon. I didn't expect to score, and we couldn't see really. I don't know.
It was sort of a scramble, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just prodded it home, didn't he? And it was just jumping around. It was a great way you were, because he was originally next to us, and he buggered off at half time.
Yeah, I just went to another place of the stands later on, but it was weird. Like someone brought it in, and somehow Hayden's
prodded it home. I put the goal celebration up on the YouTube. If you haven't seen, go and have a look at that. It's only about 30 seconds, but it's worth 30 seconds. But we're level, and then the fans were starting to sing, and it was boisterous, and we're getting up for it and things.
But I have to say, we've been phenomenal the whole fucking game.
Fans?
Yeah,
the fans were. They always are, the way it is.
Like you can clearly hear, this is not really my voice. I'm just lost my voice a little bit.
Yeah, I have a little. Not loads, but a little. But even Graeme Jones clapped the fans saying, "You brilliant, all of yous" at the end when he came over, didn't he? But the VAR decision then, so the ball's clipped through. Wilson goes round the goalkeeper. I didn't know that he got touched on it. I thought he might have went down and try and hope, but the play went on for a good couple of minutes. And literally, we're talking 90th minute.
I could tell immediately that was a red card.
I couldn't, because it's too far.
Come on, mate.
It's too far the other end of the pitch, man. You're
from
6 foot 10.
I was in, I could tell.
The basketball players with 6 foot 10. Can't see that far.
Like the angle that the camera is in now, you can't really tell that Leslie's like a lot shorter than me, but
you can see a little. See, I'm only 5'9". He's something 6 foot.
I'm 190.
I don't know what that is. 6 foot.
So I don't know
3 or something. Be competition between you and Sam. Beat a crouch up top.
Put in the comments what's the difference between me and Lee.
A few inches. But it's not all about it's not about the length, is it?
That's what she said.
Where's this going? Right, let's get back to the topic.
Aye.
So the play went on for a few minutes, and then it went to VAR. Again, David Coote went across. He gave it. He sent him off. It's literally the 90th minute. Goalkeeper goes off. Lewis Dunk goes in goal. We've got a free kick. Shelby has it. Why don't we shoot?
Like, that's what I said. Shelby's the first one out. Like,
shoot. You've got a defender in goal.
It's
because
mental.
Brighton made all their subs for anybody who hasn't seen it. But
I mean, what can I make of it? I mean, they should have taken more out of that free kick than we fucking did. I mean,
and it's strangely because when they went out to 10 men, they looked like they could threaten me in the last couple of minutes.
They pushed us in the end a little bit.
They did.
It went up and down in the end. You know, like in extra time, it went up and down.
Yeah, it's back and forth. But anyhow, full time, we've got a point. We need a win.
They were for the taking, I have to say.
Yeah, towards the end they were.
So my question to you, Lee, is what do you make of Graeme Jones' 3 games?
Shite.
Yeah?
Shite. Look, he's a Geordie.
You know we would have lost from Chelsea. The way we expected to be lose from Chelsea, right?
Yeah, we did, but it's the man of the performances. For me, he's picked up 2 points from 3 games. That's not good enough.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
I know you are. I know. But for me, he's a coach, and if he's staying at the club, I'm happy with that. He speaks a good game. He's one of us, and all of that. I get that. But is he Premier League quality? I have a doubt about that. Eddie Howe, obviously, we'll talk about in a minute. But here he is, Graeme Jones, since Brandon's mentioned him.
I want to win. Is the truth. The plan was to be in the game, to nudge things along. As I said, I think the supporters will have saw a more front foot performance. We're not stupid. It was the right times. We spoke about set positions. Can we press? And then on the ball, I thought we're a lot better. Typical us at the minute. We get a marginal decision against us, which I haven't seen it back. They're telling me that it's unfair. But it's the reaction to that. I said to them at half time, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. You've got to do something about it yourself, or we have to do something about it ourselves. The lads to a man were outstanding. I said to them at the end of the game, all I want is for us to be competitive in every football match. And today we were, and we looked the more likely team to win.
So that was Graeme Jones on the performance today, but on a day when Norwich have sacked their manager, and funny enough they won, strangely. Newcastle had to get something today, Brandon, but we're still struggling towards the bottom of the table. Eddie Howe was here, Amanda Staveley was here. Is that the right appointment for you?
For me, yeah. I'm very pleased to give him a chance. I mean, he did good at Bournemouth. I mean, he's been in this position, and he's probably the right man for now.
I think it's a sensible appointment.
You think so?
Look where we are. Yeah, I would. Of course I would. But considering
Emery
we
has
are
been in this position, and Eddie Howe did, so.
And Unai Emery is actually, am I right in saying, has been relegated, and he's early on in his career. So is Jurgen Klopp, believe it or not, with Mainz. But it's a sensible appointment for Eddie Howe. You look at the long-term structure. I know there's obviously speculation about Jason Tyndall and his backroom staff and so on, but we hope that appointment's made on Monday. We hope that's made. It's got to come soon, hasn't it?
Look, I actually had a discussion with some other fans, just talking to them. Like, imagine he keeps us up, right? Eddie Howe. Would you and he performs well? Would you give him another half a year, or would you suck him and go for the big name when the
no,
season
I think
is
if he goes out and proves himself, he's there to spend the money
Right.
for me. So
Yeah,
he's got 2.5 years.
You can't be too harsh on him.
If you remember Glenn Road, I know you probably not remember going that far back, but Glenn Roder and Chris Hughton, they were given a chance and they done really well. So Eddie Howe for me, I know he's outsourced, but Eddie Howe for me is a sensible appointment.
Because let's be fair, it's not a lot of people who would like to take the Newcastle job now.
No, because they bottle it, because we're 6 points adrift.
That's what I mean.
It's some people.
So I think we should. And Eddie Howe is a big improvement of Steve Bruce. Let's be honest.
You remember, Brad, 3 weeks ago we had Ashley Bruce.
There you go.
Look at where we are now. So hopefully we'll do a video on that. I'm going to do some videos with Brandon tomorrow before he flies back and forth, before I get my train back up to Newcastle. So we'll go to a pub or somewhere like that, but we'll figure that out later on. But that's the last word, everybody. Smash that like for Brandon popping over from Holland. Sexy football. None of it yet today. Ta-ra, everyone.